Hello, welcome back to Father of Two Plays Pillars of Eternity. Last time, we headed down into the sewers here, or the Catacombs, rather, to hopefully find the spirit of a man's dead love from his adventuring days. Beyond this door, I know there lies a greater black ooze, so we're gonna go try and take it on. We just saved, so... Dear God. Terrifying. Let's take out the lesser ones first. Okay, Durance. If I say your name enough, you will heal yourself without me asking you to, right? Okay. Let's take out the black ooze first.
That's it.
And Durance. Wow, you are hurt, buddy. Feel like I should use one of these. Let's hit the greater black ooze with that. The wolf could get in there for now. I don't think that will matter as much, so let's mark this guy. Alright. Now that black ooze is almost dead. Okay. Now everyone can attack the greater black ooze. Wait, did we kill it? It looked like it disappeared. Alright. I'll take it. Potion of Fleet Feet empowers the target with unnatural speed, increasing their movement rate. Well, that might be good. For her, perhaps. Okay, we'll take the rest.
Hey.
Well. Wellity.
Let's see what lies this way.
I agree, Kana. I couldn't have put it better myself, and I didn't. Alright, I don't see any traps, so... we shall take... Peridot. Found almost exclusively in pale green color, Peridot is a glassy stone that is easy to find, but difficult to find in specimens of gem-worthy quality. I guess it could be peridot as well. It could be a lot of things. I could be pronouncing all of it wrong. This another backer thing? It is. Theffords of Wollongong. Missing you, MM. Love you more. XXXOOO. Or, which one's kisses and which one's hugs? I guess it would make sense that the X's are kisses and the O's are hugs, because hugs are kind of like encircling somebody with your arms. Warlock Wormblade, the Swedish chef. Jebediah Jiggler. A commands to Jaglin. I hope they don't put anything too cliche on the gravestone. Adrian the Lurker Sparkman. I think, therefore, you are the Lurker. Thomas Giblin. The rain in the astral plane falls mainly on the Elder Brain. The rain in Spain falls mostly on the plain. Makes me think of The Gunslinger by Stephen King. Tom Rigney. Here lies Tom Rigney, an atheist, all dressed up and nowhere to go. Mikkel Tomas Holmes. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the White Knight is talking backwards and the Red Queen's off with her head, remember what the Dormouse said. Feed your head, Some lyrics. Chris W. May ye always be a seeker of truth, for ignorance is the greatest crime one can inflict upon themselves, and in doing so lets the lies and the evils of the world go unchallenged. Well put. Tobias Tercel. Nothing. Ulicus. Once tormented, now eternal. Unshra. Wait and hope. User. Eureka! Anso Hrafen. Lost in the White March. I owe you one. Vaesark. I'm not really dead. I'm just pretending. Clorn. Working with the Lords of Justice to end the tyranny of the Harbingers of Death across the realms and still cheaper than Bandoon. Remember, Dirk cannot be cursed. Okay. Viridae? We all have a debt to nature due. I've paid mine, and so must you. Johnny Bear, in memory of his wallet, may the pillars of eternity guide its contents to proper use. Tula Lunaris, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Hey.
Those are quite entertaining, actually. So we're gonna have to watch ourselves here. Durance is not looking great for health. However, she's more of a frontliner, so we should get her healed. Let's head up here and actually stealth again.
See me coming.
So we could cross. We're not going to yet. And let's have Halcyon sneak a little ways ahead. We'll turn up the speed. As long as I don't forget to turn it back down. That's right, kitty. Meow. Josh Hancock. If there is anything that I have learned in my travels, it is that many things may change the nature of a man. Regret, love, revenge, or fear. Whatever you believe can change the nature of a man can. Matthew S. Bombard. Unforgettable hero and adventurer. Good charisma, but poor constitution. Huzzah. Xerxos. His last words were, "Here, hold my potion." Zun. That's all it says. Ishtar Gran Theon. Veiled by the night, shadow among shadows, still endured, yet to grow strong, or still enduring. Dushan Talrinith. There's nothing you can't handle when you use your mind. Yaska, the Eternal Watcher. In memory of Yaska, the Eternal Watcher of the Scrolls of Lore. He came, he fought, he bled, and he survived. He wrote the lore and continued his journeys without destination. Nati Tane. A paladin of St. Widwin. She fought valorously in battle before being struck down by a poisonous arrow, killed in her prime. Yves, unknown source. Your all-knowing eyes shine like stars, giving me guidance. Your warm, gentle smile gives strength to my soul. Your undying love gives wings to my triumph. My love to you gives me the courage to conquer all odds. G.L. Carpenter. Everyone spells my name wrong. Because they think it's Carpenter. I get it. Ooh. Something is done constructing. For the next task, then. The Bailey. That was it, right? Okay, what can we do now? We could do the towers. We could do the walls. In fact, let's do the walls. That might not be the most advisable thing, but I think being able to protect ourselves is a good idea. So let's do it. We'll do both the walls, then we'll start on some other things. And we might go adventure in the dungeons below soon. More backers. Oystein Wieg. Sometimes endings are really just the beginning of something new, something more amazing. Alexander GB. Exclamation XQP. Don't panic. Sir Bitjoker. He did not believe in miracles. He relied on them. Gillen. Will soldiers meet in hope for strife, and focus splits twixt hill and plain, danger itself begins to prey. Hope remains whilst prayer lives, one perfect moment is all to stop eternity. John, the detective. There's death in the clouds, there's fear in the night, for the dead in their shrouds hail the sins turning flight, and chant wild in the woods as they dance round a Yule altar, fungus and white. Fungus? I think I said that right. Bernardo de Medici. Service in all things to the Republic of the Silver Sun. Kaladin. Oh, we missed some up here. My bad. Stormy. Sometimes endings are really just the beginning. Oh, no. We read that. Oh, but we didn't read this. Peter Corse. Be kind to animals. Don't eat them. Mal. Corgus are great. Alopinu. My class is rogue. You look surprised to see me. If you'd been paying attention, you might still be alive. John Mickling. Keep your mouth shut. They might think you're a total idiot, but they can never prove it as long as you keep your mouth shut. Phantom Physicist. Hope this brings you tons of joy and happiness. I wish the best for you and all your kin. Oh, that's nice. Auntie. He's the best around. Nothing's ever going to keep him down. Sonpraxa Chanthasaset. Sonpraxa Chanthasaset. Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear. A Homer Simpson quote. Lisa. Nuclear. It's pronounced nuclear. Oystein Wig. Flecture si nacao superos acaronte movebo. I'm sorry for the butchering of whatever language that is. Alexander GV. Okay, we read that one. Sir Bitjoker. Kai. Jared Ritter. We are all adventurers in the great landscape of life. Be aware of those around you, but never stop exploring what life has to offer. Never give up on your own happiness, and never lose hope. Also nice. Anti-Oscara Kylmanen. Rain and Chaos. Well, that sounds less nice. Sounds somewhat satanic. Chaos magic. So, we might have missed some of these. Chuck. We are here to laugh at the odds and live our lives so well that death will tremble to take us. Aaron James Satoshi Cole. The ocean's bed. I walked upon the pavement till I observed a passing stone roll against a gutter as if to be alone. This stone had no specific color or hue that I could see to make it specially distinguished by its society. Perhaps it was not as rigid, a bit rounder than the rest, yet I could presume no reason to regard it any less. It was neither sharp nor jaded, but rather smooth on top, so I quickly cut my hand and drew the fellow up. He seemed to quake and quiver as he looked beneath a tree. I saw the others looking up with utmost enmity. Thus I hid in my pocket and took him lands away, where others would not find him or curse him where he lay. I placed him by an inlet where the ocean came to play. She drifted out to greet him and offered him to stay. He agreed as did the others and rolled to the water's edge. There he tucked himself beneath her sheet and sank quietly to the bed. Or to bed. Frederick Westhren. In memory of my beloved brother, a man not made for this earth, but made for heaven. Wiener Schnitzel. Das einzig wahre Schnitzel. What? Okay. Edward. Fantasy is about strange creatures doing things we cannot understand, lurking in exotic locations that do not exist. Or do they? Willow. Well, that was a good movie. I don't know if that's a reference to that. Wolf Steig. Too many bugs in here. Let me out. Okay, well, Willow is a good movie, like, relatively. I liked it when I was a kid. Wonder. Ancient warriors from a dark age rest here, but if the grave is empty, watch your back. Josh Hancock. If there's anything that I have learned in my travels, it is that many things may change the nature of a man. Okay, we read that. Okay. There's lots of these. They're kind of funny and stuff, though. I like them. And some of them are strange. Some of them are heartfelt and a little sad, even. Ah, trap detected.
I see something.
You cannot disarm the trap. No, we won't trigger it, but we'll have him come try. Come on, full speed now. I like that there's fast and slow mode. I just forget about it all the time.
That's settled.
Awesome. What kind of trap did you get? We should start using some of these. Boiling spray trap. That sounds terrible. This trap sprays those unlucky enough to stumble upon it with a blast of superheated water, causing grievous burns and no small measure of alarm. Yeah, nasty. We should start using up our traps, that's for sure. Amulet of Health. Plus 15 max endurance. Okay. We'll take that. Who can use it, though? You can take it for now. Minor recovery. Why don't you take that? And more Peridot or Peridot.
Hey.
Oops. Come on, everyone. Now let's go back to normal mode.
Well?
Another plaque. We'll go to the top. Andrew Morsand. Antiquus temporibus nati tibi similis in repubis ventosissimus expondabantur ad nensum. I feel like that's Latin, but I don't know. Kelly, Katai, Bristol. Remember that many live only in the present. In this fleeting instant, all the rest of us live. His life is either past and gone, or not yet revealed. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations. Cavio Cavassos. Cavio was the legendary god-slayer. Some stories have told that he wanders the land. Wanders? I assume that's supposed to say wanders. The land searching for his next victim. Others say he is dead. No one knows for sure. You may be next on his list. Hata Takushi. A mage of knowledge, on a quest forever, he would voyage through Praxis without delay. Finally, yielding in stasis, he proclaimed to whomever, "May the bridges I burn light my way." CDX. From the shoulders of giants he tried to look ahead, but didn't see the branch that passed and banged his head. Christopher Lake. George has been my DM since I was 10 years old. 30 years later, I'm still playing his games. I'm proud to support Pillars, and I'm elated to see it happen. Willis Kelly. To my friends that shared many a D20 RPG and the good times we've had, icy hills, pizza runs, blown breakers, arguments, jokes, duels, flirtons, drinks, and more drinks. Willis, Arishti, Chronic, etc. Sydney Phoenix Wolfram. Skull. Cutrund. Once unseated, twice retreated, thrice defeated, never conceded. Little Bird. We were supposed to be your guardians. We failed our duty, but you paid the price. May your soul rest with the gods. Oh, that sounds sad. Dilemma Akuzoda. Give and spend, an obsidian well send. Sir G. Cute little rabbit, mostly harmless. Chris Woodard. In memory of my father, Charles Douglas Woodard. Helga Ingvoldstad. Nothing seems to be written on this memorial stone at first glance, but eventually you see there's something barely readable written on the stone. Please go and find Brad Furris, the innkeeper. Deagle. I think people could generally trust me, but they could trust me exactly. They can't. They could trust me exactly because they know they don't have to. Linus Torvalds. Damon 451. He died as he lived, surrounded by family, books, and good games. Deathhawk. Here lays Deathhawk, a young explorer that fell prey to the trap that he was setting to catch his prey. Daniel Einspanier. I only frown when I'm imopapaciden? When I'm imopapaciden. I've never seen this word before. Oh, I get it. I only smile when I'm upside down. Upside down? But I think that's what it's supposed to say, right? If you look at it and flip it around in your head, that's a U and a P, S, I, D. I guess, yeah, that does look like an E. D, O, W, N. Ah, very clever. You almost got me with that one. Okay, we gonna find anything in here? Hi, cat.
What is it?
Okay. We could just take all on that. Ooh, 3 lockpicks. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I will have those. Okay.
Well?
Did we read this one? I don't think we did. We'll read it after we come out. Trap detected. Let's try and
I see something.
disarm it. No, we don't want to trigger it, so let's disarm it with him.
That's settled.
Excellent. What kind of trap was that one? Malignant Cloud Trap. Do we have one of those? No, these are different. Okay. This trap releases a cloud of virulent poison from several hidden valves, inflicting considerable damage to the lungs of any and all who stand within its reach. Yeah, I should definitely start using traps.
Yes.
Okay, we'll stand just out here, reduce the speed, and read this. H.G. Wells, I told you so, you damned fools. A. Smith, a man out of time, the flame flickers, yet remains, the next trial awaits, or trail. Alex Black, thank you for keeping the spirit of Western RPGs alive. Ah, cheers to that. Doran the Dim, never before was a paladin so foolish, who could not tell the good from the ghoulish. Doran the Demon, may betrayal and blood follow him for eternity. R. Pace, always the sharp sword. Andrew C. If you're reading this, I spent too much on Kickstarter. Well, thank you, Andrew C. Drog, where shall I find you, you, my grotesque fellows, that I seek somewhere to make up my band? Rest in peace, Balls Brood. Angelica, level 1 to 5. I wonder what the switch is for. Matthias, level 1 to 1. Come on, it's just a skell. Martin, level 1 to max. I'm invincible! Peter, level 1 to 3. This orc looks nice. Let's talk to him. So this is a reference to, Baldur's Gate, I assume, and the fact that you are one of Ball's, spoilers for anybody, you know, who's like me and never played it. You're one of Ball's progeny, and these are all characters that were made and died. I totally remember moments like this. I wonder what this switch is for. Ah! Christian E-Touch Bottigello. Journey. Through famous gates of coastal lands, braving icy mountains at the end of the world, amidst the many dimensions of the multiverse, in search of my inner self. Fortunately, an endless journey. Ha! Amen to that. J. Appel. Only the dead have seen the end of war. A slave frees himself from his chains only to find he is bound by a stronger set of chains. Here lies T.E. the Overspender. If you are reading this, then I am gone. I have fought many dragons and visited the deepest dungeons. Alas, my wife appears to have found out how much I spent on this memorial. Have a beer for me. Darren Valance. He gave himself so that the world might live. Eric L. Novellis. Forever at home and at ease with family. Eric Fate. Old, not wise, just worried. Eric Parsons. Ventured forth before gathering his party. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Warren Powell and Fairy Hunter. With the passage of time, even the most vivid memories fade. Whether that's a blessing or a curse, well, that depends on the memory.
Hey.
Okay, we could speed things up, I suppose. Alright. Oh, what do we got? Black ooze. Ambush! For him, not for us. I don't think we need to use... I guess we could. There's no reason not to use these, you know, every fight spells. Or powers. Unless you just don't need them at all, I guess. Oh, that's not a good idea, but it's happening. Alright, we need to protect him. No, use this. And... wounding shot. That thing. Kana, you attack. Wolf.
What is it?
I doubt I could knock him down, but oh, I could probably pull him to me. And we can't use any of those yet. Mark this one. There, now we can use one. Alright. Well, I suppose we should rest. Should we? I mean, we could always buy more, so let's rest. Heal multiplier, damage reduction. So we'll keep with the damage reduction there. That's all you can use. Damage versus flanked. Sure. And damage reduction or heal multiplier. Let's go with damage reduction for now. And we'll rest.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. Well, you seemed preoccupied.
You've just begun to stretch and soothe the aches from your body when you feel Aloth standing over your shoulder. He looks away quickly when you notice him, kneading his hands into squirming fists. You seem preoccupied, Aloth.
Old watches, a cult on our trail. What's not to worry about? I suppose I've just noticed you acting a little, unusual lately. Talking to people who aren't there, remembering flashbacks of your previous life. I just want to make sure you're doing all right.
He seems to be wringing each bead of sweat from his fingers. He stares at a spot on the ground. What's this really about?
I was just checking in on you. That's all.
Aloth glances up at you, his eyes wide and startled.
I should let you rest. It looks like we'll have another full day tomorrow.
He looks away again. Huh. Interesting. Now, can we speak to any of these guys again?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Yeah, no,
What's on
not
your mind?
Edir. Or Edir.
Following your lead.
Kana?
Yes, my friend?
No.
Hi?
Aloth? Doesn't seem so. Durance? I need you to leave. I had questions.
If curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I wanted to ask you about the region and its history. I want to know more about the Salvation. When we Animancers tried to place animal souls into children, Durance snarls. Sorry, not we. If you ever needed proof of their trespasses, that alone speaks to it. Widwin may have taken a god, but to put an animal inside the vessel of a child... Durance shakes his head, his face wrinkling in disgust. Animancy is madness. Worse, it took too long to see the crimes for what it was. I heard of the first tales, the Orlan suffering first. He chuckles ruefully, then sneers. Like they always do. Animals within animals, compounding the madness. Wow, that seems pretty racist, dude. Did you see what happened? First was a woman. Could have chalked that up to female weakness. Then the catmen. Could have chalked that up to them being animals. His hands tighten on his staff. Then more and more. And more souls ended up at their claws. Durance's gaze hardens. I would have given anything to place them within a cage with those they saved, and see their craft shape the craftsmen. Let those children tear their tormentors apart. I can only give a taste of what they should suffer. It is meager fare for us both. Okay. Let's ask about something else.
I suspect the answers will seed more questions.
Tell me about Magrin. Oh, you know her? You must! He gives a bitter chuckle, and then his tone evens out. She's a many-headed bitch. What is your view on Magrin?
She's a goddess, as fickle as they come. And with all the failings you'd expect of an empress and a whore. Too many eyes, too many wants, too much to hold on to. That's the failing of a god. More aspects than words to describe her, like most of them. A god with many nations to oversee, only serves to spread herself too thin.
He frowns, scratches at his face. He snorts. Although flame rarely crosses twice, so perhaps that is the only truth she embraces, who knows? Gods get greedy. When it comes to fire, fire is a god's hunger. What are her aspects? Durance begins to count on his fingers, chanting it off. War transforms, fire consumes, trials purify, warfare, fire, consuming, purification, and most of all, transforming. Trials as well, but all things are put to the test anyway. A trial can consume, purify, or transform. They are all linked, although at its heart it's the flame. The flame is what matters. It is the source of all things. Guess they should have started with that, eh? Any fool around a campfire knows that. Without flames, fire, we would have little progress in the dark. To hear some of the inner fires tell it around the hearth and bellows, even in the halls of Ashfall, you'd think that fire brought life to man, and that fire was Magrin. Some of their older texts say she has rubbed her fingers together, and they burst into flames. Or another god shafted her like a poker. Or another god shafted her like a I get it. There are different perspectives on her, then. He grunts. Mine is the only one sight among many. Durance frowns, pauses, then his eyes take on an eager gleam. But here's one. I can speak to how the losing side sees her, and that should tell you enough. Let me speak what an Adiran sees. Okay, what does an Adiran see? The Adirans have a proper, polite translation for her. Excellence in war, tactical discipline, he snorts. That's why they lost the fucking colony, of course. They were properly still quoting that, while we had them bent across the decks. All their guns and cannons are fine, but useless when your staff is cracking lightning into their light into their skulls, dispensing red gifts left and right. Durance's fist tightens and he laughs. Adirans call that elevation, divine awareness. Those words are as welcome as shit on one's boots, and that's all we took back with them when they were running. Or they took back. He shakes his head. A lesson learned at the wrong time. Almost feel a pang of sympathy for them. Almost. Lesson? What do you mean? The title of a god isn't knowing a god. Adhering to words rather than walking the path, testing yourself in the heat of it. Walk until the words are stripped away and you will feel it, burning in your heart. That is the lesson. That, Adiran politeness, that petty adherence to the words of Scripture as they saw it, that burned their ships, scarred them, kept them running throughout the Deerwood campaign. He snorts. Ugh. Divine awareness. There's no true faith. Waiting to be tested. The best in battle have already shit themselves plenty. Shit themselves until they're dry and can focus on the killing. Enough about Magrin. I have other questions. Oh. Did I... Oops. Didn't mean to back out. I had questions.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, your skin...
Tell me about Magrin. Does she have any allies?
Son, shaped for hunt and war. Abidan the Golem, Galawain and his beasts. The latter keeps us honest and awake. The other makes the tools by which we punish those who are not.
He pauses, his fingers scratching at a pox scar at his cheek. Does he look like he has a lazy eye? Maybe. Abaddon? Not surprised you haven't heard. More gods than weeds in a field, and those are only the ones of this lifetime. They come and go, but are always here at the same time. Abaddon used to look human, Durance grunts. Got killed, then built a new body for himself. Transformation, with Magrin's help. Perhaps she needed her own blacksmith to tend the fires. If so, Abaddon serves it. Durance frowns. He's a weapon, a tool, not a god in my mind. Still, the people of Durwood, the cities especially, hold him dear, so be it. Although if the reward for hard work and craftsmanship is a body like his, I'll keep my blood and my cock and hips to thrust it with. What a dick. You also mentioned Gallowayne. Monster Father, the Great Hound, and as for monsters, this world has quite a bit, and not just the ones on 2 legs. It's as if he'd made monsters solely to hunt them, to remind men of their place. He's busy making more, I suspect. More monsters than sense, variation upon variation. What do you mean? His aspects are a confusing bunch, and considering he respects reversals of fortune, especially in beasts, perhaps not so confusing. No reason why Magrin and he share a bed in my eyes, even if he does believe in the trial. A filthy Orlan god in many ways, howling and mewling perhaps like they do. They can keep their beasts. I'll take fire and weapons any day. Wow, he's very bigoted. I want to ask you something else. Who are her enemies? Keep troubling me, and I may extend the tithe bowl for each one. Enough questions for now. Let the road keep us until the next campfire.
Of course. Hey.
That was almost like he was responding.
Ogren's fire casts light in dark places.
Alright. We'll search down this way, I guess. Don't think we have much further. No, that's the end. Okay. Let's take a little look. So the catacombs are the sewer, I suppose. And where the graves are? Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, we have more backers here, I think. And stairs down. Okay. Let's check this out. Sheliuscus, dedicated to the memory of Stephen Lynch, my cousin and my first gaming buddy. Rest in peace. Oh. Modsko Belunamel. Belunamel? What I know I can fill a book. What I don't know can fill libraries. Simon Buchan. Hi, Mom. Skoofendaku? Red Trolls number 9739 of the Codex. Here lies Red Troll number 9739 of the Codex. He is buried with his evil black arquebus. It was impossible to pry it out of his cold dead hands. Dr. Jeremy Barnes, loving father, husband, and healer, dedicated seeker of adventure and loot, proud member of the great clan of the Redbirds. Smack! Over. Done with. This place. No time here, no future. Prajnak, nullifier of Orkney, hails from the Dale with winds of ice, a codex bespoke. Abjurer, artificer, trollbane, mentions of the bracers of pearl. In the end, a king, a goblin griff, a lucky shot, a planeswalk, Eora, for naught. Zombie. He tried hard, but remained second eternally. Sorry, Sec. XD. Well, I guess, you know, closed eyes, wide mouth, smiley face. Julian A. Farad. T. Yang Kim, never bother me again, or my wrath will be great indeed. Cryhog. Sometimes success can be eked out of a humble, difficult life. Tahurus, obsidian enthusiast. Tau. Come back at night in a fortnight, and thou shalt be greatly rewarded. I doubt that. But maybe. Tazentaler. These are so hard for me to read. A longtime gamer who loves it so much, I will either die by the wife or at my PC. Oh, and either way, they will need to pry the controller from my cold dead hand. I do love real life, too. Fauci Hao. Krasan, the 4 happiest moments in my life is meeting you, getting married with you, having our twin sons, and now you're pregnant with our daughter. I love you, and there will be more such moments for us. That's nice. Tapanizer, exceptionally average. Yamak Fask, died from a sneaky wall orc. Turdog, rests with his companion Willow. Oh, well, we saw Willow. Was that maybe he was supposed to be resting with that person? Okay, we got secrets buried back here. What do we have here? Skeletal fighter. Oh. Oh my. Well, I suppose...
Hey.
Okay. Now you can switch weapons. Wolf. Here, let's see, can you move over a little bit and let the wolf in there? Hells yeah, you can.
Hey.
Let's let that happen, and then... Okay. Knockdown. Wolf attack. Everybody else attack. Wounding shot?
Hey.
So much for you.
Nice, okay. That's one down, right? And let's mark this one. We might as well use this.
Hi?
So we should have used up more spells, because we have to rest anyway, so... Best to use them up, I think. Use them or lose them, right? Oh, I got fast mode active. My bad. Okay, whoa. This is making me think of Lovecraft or Eternal Darkness, which is a game that was on GameCube and was amazing. I'm gonna save. Gonna make sure I'm back in regular time. Okay, it shows me down here. I'll probably forget that anyway. But good to know.
Margaret's fire casts light in
No. Well, that's my timer.
dark
There we go.
places.
Oh my god. So many more skeletons. Oh my god. Well, I guess we will have our fight next time. I'll come back here where it's safe-ish. So, until then, if you enjoyed it, please leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. This is FatherofTwo, signing off.